welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Tess and it's so wonderful to have you here on my tiny microscopic corner of the internet. Now before we get going with today's video, which is a good one, I have a pretty sizable Boohoo haul for you. If you do enjoy the content you're watching, then make sure you hit that like button, and whilst you're down there you may as well head over to the right hand side and just that subscribe button as well. So today's haul is a mixture of autumn and winter staples, pieces of clothing, accessories. Also we've got a couple of coats in there as well, so we've got a little bit of everything. I've already tried on all of the pieces of clothing, so I know my exact thoughts on each pieces. It's a mixed review, I'll give you that. It wasn't a perfect score, but it was a pretty good haul. So yeah, just for reference, I'm going to leave all of my measurements down below for you. And in case it is going to be beneficial for you to know, I am typically between a UK size 10 and 14. I'm usually around a size 10 or 12 on the top half, and then 14 or 12 sometimes on the bottom half, depending on the material. I am 5'8", so I'm literally on the cusp of being classed as tall. So just in case you were wondering, those are the options that we're working with. So you'd probably say I'm a typical kind of mid-sized girl, average size. So yeah, let's see, shall we, how all of the pieces of clothing fits me and what I think of them. First up, we have a pair of jeans. I know, and I have had some real luck with mum style jeans, baggy style jeans, so I'm pretty much all kitted out for those. However, I didn't have a pair of black skinny jeans in my wardrobe. I know, shocker. So I picked up these. These are the Shaper skinny jean, and these were 16 euros. Everything will be in euros, of course, as they shop from the EU sites. So these were a pretty good price. They have a good amount of stretch to them as well, I'd say. They are an okay-ish jean. My main issue with these though is that the fit just wasn't quite there. I probably could have gotten away with getting a size 12. I got these in a size 14. But maybe they would have been tighter in some places that I didn't want them to be as tight in, so I am glad I got the size 14. So it does come up just past my waist, which if that's something that you want, then absolutely great, go for it. And it does have a slightly thicker waistband, so the waistband is kind of, it's this thick. It's much thicker than a normal style jean. It has 2 buttons as well to compensate for that, and this has the potential to give you a really nice tapered in shape because the waistband is slightly less stretchy than the rest of the jean, but it doesn't quite work. Also, the belt loops are ridiculously big and it just looks really strange when you're wearing it, especially if you have a small waist, because obviously the jeans are coming in. I'll show you on the try-on clip, but yeah, they just look a little bit silly. Another thing with these as well is that the material around the zipper, it doesn't lie flat, so it makes you look like you have more of a little pouch than you do, or all of us, most of us, probably have a little bit of lower belly fat. It's normal, it's okay, but these don't really do the most for that. In fact, they kind of make it look a little bit worse. But overall, they're a great price, and I feel like if you need just a standard black skinny jean that's not going to that's not going to break the bank, then these can be a good option for you. I love satin shirts. You probably saw my white satin shirt that I was wearing with the black jeans, and I decided that I needed another one. So I decided to pick up a satin shirt in black. This is not as shiny as I thought it was going to be. The white one I wore is actually from Zara, so if you do own the Zara satin shirt, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a little bit more along the lines of being chiffon rather than satin. It's still soft and it looks a little bit satiny, but it's not that typical shiny glossy material. I got this in a size 12 just because the name suggests that it is an oversized black satin shirt, but I wouldn't say that it's oversized. It's long in length. yes, but it's definitely not oversized. In fact, the buttons around my chest area were kind of pushing it. You know when you have a button down shirt and it's kind of a little bit tight and it kind of gapes at the buttons? That was kind of happening and I wasn't loving it. I don't have the biggest chest in the world. In fact, I'd say I have average to small. And if you have bigger boobs than me, then this is not going to work for you, or you might want to size up a couple of times. Size it for more your chest size rather than your actual body size. But overall, it's a really great staple piece. I would wear this with skirts, with jeans. I'd wear it with a top underneath and wear it open as a layering piece. I just think these can be super, super versatile, especially this time of year. So yes, I liked, could be better, but I am keeping it. So next thing I tried on is actually this bodysuit, which I'm wearing now. It's a chocolate brown racer neck bodysuit. I paired this with a beige leather skirt, also a blazer as well, and my coat, which you'll see later. And honestly, basics like this are just absolute staples in my wardrobe. I love wearing a bodysuit. This is a really great one. It is double lined, so you definitely don't need to wear a bra with this one, which gets a massive thumbs up from me. I don't know about you, but I hate bras. I hate wearing bras. Who invented them to be so damn uncomfortable? As I said, this is a double layer bodysuit. You have to be careful on the Boohoo website because some of their bodysuits are not double lined, but it always will say it in the name. So this is called the double layer racer bodysuit in the color chocolate, and this was €14.50. One thing to note is that it does look darker than the picture on the website. The picture on the website shows a much lighter chocolate brown, more like a milk chocolate color. This is definitely along the lines of dark chocolate, so it's still brown, it's just a very, very dark brown. Next, which you'll see I paired with this and my beige leather skirt, is a wonderful tanned colored coat. This is the double-breasted pocket wool look coat. I think I got that right. Yes, and this was €31. And this is the perfect tan/camel color. I love it. It's exactly the color I was looking for. It's that classic kind of long line double-breasted coat. Pockets, comes down around about to my knees. It's very, very soft. Of course, it's kind of like a wool effect material. It's made from polyester, but it definitely has a wool feel, that kind of nice brushed felty material. I really, really love the fit of this coat on. I went for a size 14, just so I'd be able to layer things like jumpers and slightly bigger items of clothing underneath. The only thing that I'm not crazy about is that it's not lined. So you'll see on the inside that it's just open seams on the inside, so it's not a lined coat, which for €31, I kind of maybe think it should have been lined. I don't know. I don't really know Boohoo's price range at the moment, but I would have preferred it if it was lined. Next up is the black coat, which I got. I always like to have a black and a brown coat during the winter season, just because I find that they really go with everything. You can make every single outfit work with a black and a brown coat, as well as other staples like a black leather jacket. And this was €40.50, and you can definitely see the price difference between the previous one that I just showed you and this one. This one is in fact lined, so it does have the typical coat lining on the inside, and then the outside is this gorgeous soft wool look material. Just like the last coat, this is made out of 100% polyester, but the feeling of this is completely different to the more felty material of the previous coat. This is very, very soft. You can see the fibers of the coat when you're super, super up close. It's almost thick, like almost spongy, which when you put it on, it just feels super, super cozy. It has these awesome kind of wide sleeves, which also make it look very kind of chic. It's slightly oversized. The collar is wider than your typical coat, and I think it makes the perfect subtle statement on what would have been a basic black longline coat. Now, I don't know about you, but I am a dress girl through and through. I love dresses because it's literally a one and done. You pop the dress on, your outfit's basically finished. All you got to do is accessorize, add some shoes, maybe add a coat, and you don't have to think about what top goes with what trousers. It's just super quick and super simple. So I love having an array of dresses to choose from on those days where I'm feeling a little bit lazy with my sense of style. And this first dress, unfortunately, was a little bit disappointing. So this is the Dobby shouldered gathered shirt dress. Try saying that 10 times fast. Dobby gathered shoulder shirt dress. Dobby gathered shoulder shirt dress. Dobby gathered shoulder shirt dress. As you can see, it's what looks like a plain black shirt dress. However, it does have these kind of like little bubbled bits of material. You probably can't see it from the camera. It's almost on the edge of being a little bit sheer, but I think you can get away with it if you wear tights and a nude coloured bra underneath. This was €17.50. I would have loved this if it had fitted me correctly. The fit of this was just way off. This was apparently a size 14. However, I strongly disagree. So you'll see from the try on clips that there is this really nice kind of gathered waistband in the middle of the dress just here, and it has no give. It's just your standard kind of shirt material. But the way that this waistband has been kind of sewn with the dress doesn't give you any room for movement. You can't put your arms up in this dress, and the waist is literally up on my lower rib cage, so it doesn't even sit on my waist. The buttons also gape on the waist as well, because obviously it's so tight. And I just want to know, where do you expect a girl to put her organs if you're gonna do this to a waistband of a dress? Like, tell me that, please, Boohoo. But anyway, yes, this definitely does not represent a standard size 14. I'd say it's probably more of a 12-10. So if you do want to get this dress, definitely size up. Also, the length is a little bit short for me, but if you're shorter than me, then it should be fine. Otherwise, I would have loved this dress. I did try styling it so that I didn't have to do the buttons up. I popped a black vest top underneath and kind of did the buttons up like halfway. So it's kind of like a skirt with like a little shirt over the top. That kind of works for me, but I would have just loved for this to have fit properly, because it really did have the potential to be one of my staple favorite dresses, but unfortunately it was not. This is called the tall button-down woven pleated shirt dress. So yes, I did get this from the tall section. As I said, I'm kind of on the cusp of being classed as tall, and because I do have a little bit of a bum and some hips, sometimes dresses don't really compensate for that. So I did go for the tall range in this, and I'm so glad I did. The length on this is perfection. It is so good. So this is a shirt basically, except you'll see from the try on clips that the waistband is kind of pleated and tapered in, so it really gives you that gorgeous hourglass shape. It's not just a plain shirt that they've tried to make into a dress. It's going to be tailored to your body. Now this was $17.50, so that is a very good price for such a staple dress, in my opinion. The quality is good. It has a slight give to the material. It's not completely stiff, but it is that typical shirt style material. They did this in other colors, so if you don't like this camel color, I would definitely recommend going and having a look at the other colors that they do. I know they definitely did it in black, and it's very tempting for me to go and pick up the black one. This is by far my favorite dress of the three that I've shown you, and this is called the Utility Pocket Detail Shirt Dress, and this was €22.50. So this was the most expensive dress out of all of them, but it really does show in the quality and the details of this. I felt great in this dress. Very glam, military-esque. You have these gorgeous gold bronzy coloured buttons all the way down the dress. You've got lots and lots of pockets kind of lining all the way down, and my favourite parts are these blimmin' sleeves. Look at them. You'll see from the clips, but they kind of are puffy, billowy sleeves that are gathered with at the end with the button. Classic shirt dress style, you know. The length is perfect on this. It has belt loops, so you can wear a belt to really cinch yourself in. The colour is gorgeous. The quality is there. Yeah, it's more of like a chiffon material than a shirt material, but I highly, highly recommend this dress. There's so many different ways I would wear this, with military boots, with heeled boots, with a belt to really cinch myself in, nice long line coat. Yeah. Let's move on to accessories. These are the basic lace-up flat trainer, and these were €14.50, so they're pretty darn cheap for a sneaker. However, I don't like them. They look okay, they look good. I was kind of just going out on a whim here, went with the cheapest ones, and I kind of wish I hadn't, because the quality just isn't there. They're pretty uncomfortable, especially on the toe area. Maybe I have slightly wide feet, so if you have super narrow feet, you should be fine with these. But for me, they will take a lot of breaking in, or I can only really wear them on short day trips, nothing with too much walking, you know. So slightly disappointing, but yeah, they had potential. Next accessory we have is a brown belt. Now, I love belts. I love them. I love leather belts. I just think that they accessorize an outfit perfectly. They make them look super chic. It also helps to pull your waist in to give you more of that hourglass look if that's what you're going for. And yeah, I love a leather belt. My black leather belt gets so much use. I do have another brown leather belt similar to this, but it was from PLT, I think, and the quality wasn't great. The coating was coming off a lot. This feels much better quality, although I will have to see if it stands the test of time. It has the gold buckle details. I much prefer gold on most of my accessories because I wear gold jewelry, so it matches with that. It's a crocodile or snake leather look, your standard brown tan color, and yeah, I just think this is a basic that everybody needs to have. Can you tell these are one of my favorite items in the haul? So I got these amazing crocodile black leather military boots, and I used to have a pair of Docs. They lasted me for a very long time, but they are a little bit out of my price range at the moment. So I felt that there was something missing in my shoe collection, and it was these. I love these. They are super comfortable. They are a wide fit, and I do like to get my boots in wide fit because then you can always guarantee that you are able to wear a fluffy pair of socks with them in the dead of winter when it gets super cold. Little tip for you. The name for these was the Wide Fit Double Stitch Chunky Hiker Boot. And these were a little bit on the pricey side. These were €40.50. But you can really feel the quality. They have a sizable weight to them. The heel is really chunky. The sole, in fact, is very chunky. It has this really nice white stitching details, as well as obviously the crocodile print leather. Instead of just being completely laced up, there is a zip on the side, so you can zip it up to get your foot in rather than lacing up the boot itself. And yep, I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of use out of these. I just love pairing chunky boots with a variety of different outfits: jeans, dresses, skirts, jumpers, cardigans. It goes with everything, so yeah, highly recommend these. So my overall thoughts from shopping on Boohoo. I'm not a regular Boohoo shopper. In fact, I've not shopped on there for, I think, over a year. I have seen a dramatic change in the quality of their items, especially from more of the kind of pricier items on the site that I purchased anyway. The quality really, really does show, so well done, Boohoo. The price overall on the site has gone up though, and I assume that is to compensate for the quality of the clothing, the new and improved quality, in my opinion. Were there some questionable items that I received? Yes, but it's not like anything was super, super bad. Maybe the white pumps, the jeans could do with some tweakments. That black dress had the potential to be amazing, but unfortunately the fit was just not there. If you are, excuse me, I will just say, if you are considering buying from Boohoo, make sure to really take a look at their size guide, use your measurements, and be honest with yourself about what size you need to purchase for your body. Remember that clothes are meant to fit us. We are not meant to fit into the clothes. Saying that, I think Boohoo sizes run a little bit small. So if you're between sizes, definitely size up. But overall, I am very happy with the big collection of clothes that I bought from Boohoo. I definitely think I'll be getting a big use out of most of these for the autumn-winter season. And that is obviously it for today's video. What a great Boohoo haul we had this time round. I would like you to engage with me down below in the comments. Let me know if you've bought from Boohoo before and what you thought of their clothing. Did you like any of the items that I picked up? Will you be purchasing them? And maybe would you have styled them slightly differently? And if you have any questions. But yes, thank you so much for watching to this point in time. And if you did get this far, it probably means that you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to my channel. Without going on any further, have an amazing rest of your day. Keep smiling, keep shining. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye. My cheeks hurt from smiling.